Uber Elder guide. So open PoE wiki, Elder. Right. Hello, this is Inquisitor coming up with a Uber Elder guide. And here I have a video of me killing Uber Elder Deathless on a tornado shot Deadeye character. Let's get to it. Right, so as you could see there, I am using Purity of Ice here, which allows me to get 79 max cold resistance, which reduces the cold damage taken by about 20%, which allows me to tank one hit from Elder. And let's take a look at the damage sources of the fight first. Let's go over Elder's attack first. So, Elder is much like the normal Elder, except he won't do the siphoning attack, where you will get slowed and frozen, and Shaper slams to save you. That doesn't happen. In this fight, you only get slowed dramatically by the siphon attack. This is a very nasty attack that you can totally avoid by using KM's roots. I, however, am not using it here. Movement skill is enough to get rid of that. Right, so he launches Ice Spears. Sometimes he launches 2 sets of Ice Spears right after each other. That's like a... If you're not a tank character, that will kill you instantly. Expanding Nova. Cast a ring around him and eventually explodes. So this explosion takes 8 seconds, right? So you can count when it appears. You can count to 8, and at 7 you should go inside the circle. So he has Ice Spears and Expanding Nova in the beginning. Right, and Elder is Shaper is using his balls attack, whatever you want to call it, and then he's using the beam. The balls are cold / physical, I believe, and the beam is 1/3 fire, 1/3 cold, 1/3 lightning. Right, let's get to it. So, and here's a side note. If you're helping a friend get this kill, it is enough that he, the owner of the Atlas, whose Atlas you're doing the Uber Elder in, is in this room. And then he will get the completion and the loot. This room is enough, he doesn't have to go to the actual arena. Right. So, they chit chat here. And here's how the fight goes. First, they're both 100 HP life, and Shaper is vulnerable to damage, so we deal damage to Shaper first. And we try to get them to 75%. Once you deal 25% damage to Shaper, you can deal damage to Elder. And much of what they do is directional attacks. So by moving clockwise or counterclockwise, doing small side steps, as you can see me doing, move and shoot, you're dodging most of the attacks. And if you get too close to either Elder or Shaper, they might melee slap you. And as you can see, I don't have too much life remaining there. And Shaper does teleport from one corner to one corner. This can be a bit annoying if you are Totems guy. Now you can see this purple shit around the Shaper. Means he is invulnerable. You can't deal damage. That means he's at 75% right now. Now you swap the targets to Elder. And here's the expanding Nova. And it started, so it's 8 seconds from the start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, you can get it down to a fucking quarter second. Who's this guy whispering me? Alright. So that's easy to just keep it in mind, and you can count it once. In the beginning it might be a bit hard to calculate it because you're maybe too, scared and fucking whatever. So now we deal damage to also they summon these spider pigs called monstrous spider pigs, and if they're left alone they shit on the floor, leaving cold damage, decay. And my belief is that they have like a cycle of like 15 to 20 seconds, after which they will shit on the floor. And once they're summoned, they can be at any point of the cycle. So basically it could immediately drop the shit on the floor. These are always #1 priority, the tentacle bitches. Alright, now, if you see this happening, this means both of the targets are now at 75% HP. And we will go to the next phase. One additional thing is, depending on how long you take in the first 25%, there will be a lot of these anomalies spawning. And if you keep moving a bit like this, like I'm moving clockwise and counterclockwise, taking small steps, this will never reach you. And there are easy phases in which you can kite these through the corners if you're ranged. If you're melee, it's also easy. Alright, so now Elder spawns 4 portals, or 5, and becomes invulnerable. Right now, a lot of spider pigs will spawn from the portals, and your job is to kill them while dodging the attacks of the Shaper. Shaper only does these ball attacks, plus the beam attack, right? So just keep your movement, small steps is enough. And see, now that Shaper is shooting his beam, you have plenty of time to go ahead and proc these anomalies over here, where it's not in your way. And Shaper will teleport. Here you see me proc another anomaly. Now you just keep killing the spider pigs. You don't need to kill the portals, that doesn't do anything. Alright. After this phase has gone long enough, the Elder will start attacking again, and your target is Shaper in this corner. And here we got the ring attack again. So you got 7 seconds to time, so I try to stay out of this area as long as possible, so that when I go in, there's no attacks coming in. See this slam attack? I bait it outside of the circle. And I see a spider pig over here, and I go ahead and try to kill it first. There we go. And I just keep doing small movements around the bosses. There we go. And now we deal damage to... Here is the siphon attack. Okay? So... Shaper dives underground and does a siphon attack. It has this kind of range and it deals cold damage. And every damage he deals to you, he gains to himself as energy shield. And you are drastically slowed down when this happens. And this is the kind of the area. Even when you leave the area, you're still slowed down. So make sure, this is very important. You see Shaper is shooting at you, and right now we see he's shooting straight at you. So you need to kind of do bigger movements to dodge, where compared to if he was on the side shooting at you. This is easier to dodge than straight at you. This is harder to dodge because the Shaper Beam will cover all of this basically. Right. And once again, you got the Chaos Roots, you will not get slowed, and this is the easiest phase. Let's roll the clip. Right. And as you can see, I'm still slowed down. I go ahead and kill the Spider Pig. Once you see this, you should always keep an eye out on the Elder. Okay, this is the next phase. They're both 50% HP. And at this phase, Shaper spawns a portal from which he summons little ass bitches. And this is like your get your flasks up phase, take a chill pill, relax phase. And this is the best phase to take these void anomalies to the sides. Because it doesn't matter if you don't kill any of these. You can go here and let them all come to you and then kill them. There's no Zana you need to save or anything, so you can let them chill there for a while. And as you can see, I'm doing counterclockwise movement to dodge the directional attacks. Elder also does the Nova attack here. Nova and the icicles, nothing else. As you can see, our flasks are back to full. We got a Spider Pig, we're gonna kill it first. And important to note, come on here. Can we go a bit back? This is gonna be hard. What? Fuck. Where are we at now? Yeah, okay, it seems like I can't really go back in time to do this. Okay, but now we'll get the portal phase again. And this is the easy phase, like I just said. Keep dodging, keep moving. This is the easy phase. Right. And this is the important. Once Shaper leaves from his portal phase, he will start the beam attack. And he will be inside of this blue stuff, so that you will not actually see the animation. And that can catch you off guard. So make sure you're moving around Shaper, or at least, you know, sideways towards the Shaper, not towards the Shaper, just sideways like this. Let me. So as you can see, this way around the Shaper, so that one step, or just you don't have to even do anything. If you keep moving like this, the Shaper's beam will miss you. And see, you can't see much, and you see only small, well, you can see only the small yellow thing there coming up. But as you can see, I was moving counterclockwise, so I'm already dodging this. So that's all you need to do, but make sure that that can catch you off guard. Right, now we're dealing damage to Shaper again. And Shaper does the slam attack. And we should go check out some of the next attacks. Elder. So the Shaper slam attack that you just saw, that is pure physical, and you can use self-cast Immortal Call to tank it. However, I do not suggest it, because it's so easily avoidable by just moving around. However, if you're stuck in a corner, you cannot dodge, use self-cast Immortal Call. Right, now Elder will add a couple of attacks to his repertoire. Elder will do the tentacle whip. He will spawn several tentacles from the ground that will slap you, and it deals physical damage. Depending on your movement speed, you can outrun it. I recommend a movement speed flask for these, or just moving around. And the tentacles are pure physical, so you can once again block them with your Immortal Call self-cast. Right, next is the Christmas tree. Elder spins around and launches cold projectiles around him, and then he teleports away and does a slam. That deals heavy physical damage. Interesting. The slam is really slow and easy to dodge. Like, he will appear above you and then he will slam. So just keep moving, and this is easy to dodge. And Shaper has just a slam attack. That's the new one. Right. So we keep moving around, and we got the Petrifying Gaze attack again. Clarify it once more. He spawned here, he does the arc, and he is slowing me down. And luckily, Shaper is shooting this way, so I only need to make small movements to dodge all of his attacks. Very small movements, and I'm fine. Oh. As you can see, I'm really slow, but I am able to dodge the moves. And I see a Spider Pig. I should focus it soon-ish. And here's the Christmas tree attack. And luckily for us, the expanding Nova right now has just begun, so we have plenty of time to get out of this Christmas tree attack. So we try to leave and go somewhere here and wait for him to slam there. So get out of the Christmas tree, and as you can see, there he was. It is pretty slow attack. And you always want to see what Elder is doing. Alright. Once Elder rises up like this, did you see? Like this? That means he's gonna cast something. And it could be the tentacles, or it could be the Christmas tree, it could be the Nova. So if you see him do that, just keep moving. Alright, now we're at 25% HP. This is the final ad phase. Elder will spawn Spider Pigs. Shaper will keep shooting these balls and the beam. And you're supposed to kill the Spider Pigs while kiting these. And these bitches, Spider Pigs, spawn in the corners as well, so keep an eye out for them. Blink Arrow is super useful here. Like you saw, I just procced 2 vortexes there in the corner. And I go ahead and try to kill this. And here you will actually see me do very small back and forth steps. Now this is only doable if you're ranged, because otherwise you gotta go close to the portals. But then you just do side steps. It works just the same. But yeah, alright. You can see me going back and forth, small steps. Although I just went forward there, but still. Right. Now we're at the final 25%. And at this point, they are both vulnerable. And you should be focusing Shaper down first. Shaper is callable. You can call him. My call is at 10%, and I have a perfect Calling Strike Doomfletch, which will call Shaper for me. And they will keep doing the tentacle attacks, Christmas tree, slams, novas, everything else. And now your job is just to DPS down the Shaper And once you kill the Shaper, he will actually stop dealing any attacks. So then you will only have to worry about the attacks of the Elder. If you're a totem build, you absolutely have to go for the Shaper first, because you will start to get a lot of shit on the ground. And Shaper is so annoying, he keeps teleporting from corner to corner, so it might be hard to catch him. However, as ranged, it's not as hard. Right, so we see the Christmas tree, we know he will be slamming here. We also know that there will be a beam attack coming here, so we're probably gonna blink arrow something there. Or not, just gonna walk away, it's cool. And this was a very nasty combo here. As you can see, once again, Elder does Siphon attack, so we're slow to really fucking slow movement speed. And what Shaper is doing is he's doing the slam attack at the same time. So as you can see, he's raised his hands and he's about to drop that shit on the floor, right? But somehow I make it out of this alive. A blink arrow away. As you can see, here's the impact zone. And I'm still very slow. Now Shaper is over there, I start dealing damage to him. And I am getting hit by the tentacle attacks. I keep running and that's fine. And now at this point, Shaper is already dead. He's been called. And I ask my friend who I am boasting with to please enter the map, since I am providing a Uber Elder service, which I do provide them. Right here we can see the Nova, we can see a couple of vortexes, and we see the boss is very low HP. We proceed to kill it. And it does the one final Christmas tree attack. And it does appear here that even when the boss has no HP, he will actually continue to fight you for a second. So there's like 5 or how many ever seconds, he will actually kill you with 0 life. So you still gotta be careful. And here I'm happy about the deathless kill. Alright. That's the major things I can think of what to do in this kill. Hope you find this guide helpful. And if you have further questions about Uber Elder kills or any other boss kills or crafting, do join my stream. I do stream every day. Alright, thank you. Have a good something.